Hello and welcome to this week's edition of CTN Community Update. The City Council adopted a formal GOOSE management plan this week, which is now required by the DNR for cities that want the option of removing geese from various locations. Under the plan approved on Tuesday night, options for GOOSE management include recording and tracking, habitat modifications, redistribution, egg removal, trapping and processing, and hunting. Coon Rapids would like to achieve a localized reduction in nesting and flightless geese and has adopted a goal of no more than 75 breeding pairs within the city limits.
This is not a kill the geese plan, this is not get rid of the geese plan, this is just a way to manage them in the urban area based upon your direction at that time. You said keep it flexible for us. We went out for public comment as is required. It was available on the website. We had an open house, so we received about a dozen comments or so. That was brought back to you in work session here just a week ago. We talked about the plan itself. We're continuing to work on the policy and how it's implemented.
Refinements to the plan guidelines will continue, and an updated version of the plan will be brought back to the City Council for consideration at a future date. An agreement has been reached between Coon Rapids and the City of Andover for the reconstruction of 133rd Avenue, which acts as a dividing line between the two cities. On Tuesday night, the City Council signed off on a cost-sharing agreement for the project, which involves the reconstruction of 133rd Avenue between Crooked Lake Boulevard and Gladiola Street. Construction is expected to begin in May and be finished in September. The City Council introduced an ordinance this week that amends city code relating to recycling collection. The amendment requires waste haulers to report curbside recycling collected from both residential and multi-rental properties in a different manner. The city wants the tonnage for trash, recycling, yard waste, and organics broken down separately so it can better determine if progress is being made in meeting recycling goals set by the state. The ordinance also requires the placement of consistent signage on all waste and recycling containers in multi-unit facilities. Arbor Day is quickly approaching, and the city is once again selling a limited number of trees to residents. There are 8 different varieties this year, including autumn gold, honey locust, aspen, lilac, linden greenspire, apple, sweet apple, and cherry. Trees are sold in bare root form and range between 6 and 8 feet tall. There's a limit of 4 trees per household. They must be picked up May 5th and planted the same day. To place an order, call 763-767-6455. You can also find more information on the city's website. An Anoka-Ramsey Community College art instructor will be taking her work abroad after being awarded the Community College Humanities Association Fellowship at the American Academy in Rome. CTN's Jordan Rylance has the story.
Oh God, I am so excited.
Laura Migliorino has been teaching for nearly 30 years and was recently awarded the Community College Humanities Association Fellowship at the American Academy in Rome.
And I saw the letter and I was like, I threw my phone down on the table and I said, oh my God, I got the Rome Fellowship, which everybody knew I was waiting to hear. And then literally I got up, I ran around the room and I was screaming I was so excited that I almost passed out.
Migliorino is the only higher education instructor in the country to receive the fellowship. She plans to utilize the Vatican Library and the rare book collection texts to further education in all disciplines.
The idea I came up with, which is called the book as the foundation for humanities education. And it's the idea that you can look at old or ancient or famous texts, and you can integrate those texts into any curriculum.
Migliorino, a photographer, will leave for Rome in June, returning in July, with literature, photographs, and experiences to share with her students.
I like to remind my students that art is the legacy we leave behind. And it says something about who we are and what we value.
And she'll be able to brush up on her Italian as well.
Sono molto, io voglio viene in Italia moltissimo.
For CTN Community Update, I'm Jordan Rylance.
Migliorino hopes to retire from Anoka-Ramsey Community College in 4 years and focus entirely on her photography.
And I saw her face.
The annual Dessert and Coffee Concert Series wrapped up this week. The Backyard Band performed in the Civic Center on Thursday night. The group, which formed 10 years ago for a church fundraiser, specializes in fun, danceable rock and roll, but throws in occasional polka and country tunes. If you miss them, the Backyard Band will also perform as part of the summer concert series at the Coon Rapids Dam. Here's a rundown of the summer concert lineup. June 8th, Ecuador Manta will kick things off. On June 15th, Hitchville takes the stage. June 22nd, it's the Castaways. And June 29th, the Polka Beats perform. On July 13th, it's the Zing Rays. July 20th, the Backyard Band takes the stage. July 27th, Lachlan Road performs. And last but not least, August 3rd, it's the Church of Cash. All concerts begin at 7 p.m., rain or shine. Parking and admission are free. A church that started out in a movie theater hopes to soon have a permanent home in Coon Rapids. The North Star Community Church is moving into the old Redeemer Lutheran Church building on Northdale Boulevard, where it's leasing space while negotiating the purchase of the building. North Star previously held services at the Showpace Theater in Coon Rapids and most recently at the Andover Cinema, but recent renovations there have reduced the seating capacity, forcing the North Star Community Church to find a new home.
Yeah, we spent the last 4 weeks just trying to work out kinks, get prepared for the grand opening, and we wanted to tie the two, Easter and our grand opening, in together at the same time and be able to kind of open it up to the community and allow them the opportunity to see a little bit about who we are and just our heart and desire to reach the community here in Coon Rapids.
The North Star Community Church will celebrate its grand opening on Sunday, April 16th at 10 a.m. The Easter Extravaganza will include music, professional family photos, inflatables, and as the name suggests, a giant Easter egg hunt for the kids. Sounds like a lot of fun. That's going to do it for us this week. Get out and enjoy the nice weather this weekend, and we will see you right back here again next week.